I'm back in the world of Steinberg, this time with Nuendo. And, you know, you guys know that I love Cubase, and Nuendo is kind of like Cubase on steroids and very well suited to the world of sync to picture and sound design. You know, some really good stuff. So I'm getting familiar with it again. And one of the things I wanted to do was to take a look at Halion Sonic 3. So Halion Sonic is the nearest equivalent we can get to a keyboard workstation like a Yamaha Motif. Of course, now the most recent version of that is the Montage, which is a very expensive, you know, it's an amazing piece of hardware. But the Halion Sonic 3 is a whole bunch of sounds that, and some of these have originated from the Yamaha library because of the fact that, you know, Steinberg are connected with them. And, you know, it's been amazing to come back to this because it's reminded me just how good these things are. So as part of my refamiliarization with the application and the whole kind of workflow, I'm now going through and checking out some of the presets. I've started on bass, and I'm starting from A to Z. And I'm tagging the ones that I like with the star system. So you can see over here the rating. And so anything I really like, I'm putting the 5 stars. Stuff that I don't like, I'm taking the stars away. I'm just kind of grading the rest as I go. Also, I'm trying to apply some of these style tags as well, so that, you know, ultimately when I've finished, I can use navigation at the top and hone in on the stuff that I really like. Okay, so it's like a preset navigation system. But I thought you might want to join me for some of this because it's a chance to hear some of the presets. Let's take a look at some of the ones that I've liked. I'm just going to double tap this. I've got the keyboard set up. Now, that's not my usual kind of sound, but I've been tagging things that might be useful at some point in the future. Okay, let's take a look at the top one. So it kind of reminds me of like a Moog style bass. These are ARP basses. Because there's a very powerful arpeggio system contained within the Halion Sonic 3. It's called Flex Phrase, and it's way beyond actually just your standard arpeggiator. It can play some really interesting sequences as well. Let's take a look at this one. There's a real warmth and richness to the sounds. You can see that I ignored some of these general MIDI sounds. In fact, what I'm going to do is just swipe these over just to make sure that there is nothing rated on there. And let's take a look. So, you know, you can see some of the ones that I've looked at. Actually, this is a real nice sub bass. And let's just come forward. Let's just take a look. I think I got as far as this one. Let's take a look at Bones bass. That's really not my kind of vibe, so I'm going to get rid of that. Boogie bass. And what's really nice about that is it's got that legato kind of vibe, so the envelope's not being re-triggered if I've got overlapping notes. So I'm going to keep that. I really like that actually. It's not really the usual kind of vibe. And I'm going to keep that tagging system actually. That feels like it works. Yeah, that's not doing it for me. Let's take a look at some more. Yeah, definite no-no. No. It's a real good exercise to do this, you know, if you have the time to go through any instrument and just really select the ones that are your favorites. It means that when you come down to the composition sessions, you just got everything accessible. Gosh, some of these are definitely suited to other styles, not the kind of stuff that I want to make or even want to make in the future. Something about that I like. I'm not going to put it down as pop, I'm going to put it down as electronica. So you can see what I'm doing here, just, you know, tagging some of these as I go. It's not really worthwhile for me, that one. I'd use another synth for something like that. That just felt like a regular sawtooth bass. That's got some real interesting textures to it. That could come in handy somewhere. I actually really like that. Could be good for some kind of drum and bassy kind of vibe. Let me just take that. No. And it's interesting, yeah, because I did a review of that Loop Masters product recently, the Bassmaster. Yeah, this is kind of similar in a way because it's sample-based elements, and these are being used to create these bass tones. Let me just confirm that actually, because the edit section, we can go in and take a look. Yeah, I mean, Tribe Work is part of the Absolute library. And in fact, some of these already might have been from those other libraries. This is quite an important thing to bear in mind, actually. And actually, just coming back to my point earlier when I was talking about this being sample-based, you can see actually here, this is a synthesizer engine. Or at least looks like that. You know, once again, I am refamiliarizing myself with this software. Yeah, there we go. That confirms it. So it's a synthesis aspect of the Halion Sonic 3. So that confirms it's got a synthesis engine and also a sampling engine. Okay, so it's more than the Bassmaster. Bassmaster was just pure sample playback. So some of these that I've rated quite highly. Let's just go back and review these and take a look. Okay, that's from the Halion Sonic SE2 library, which is part of the standard library. So some of these are actually specific to Halion Sonic 3. Definitely the case. That's not. So, this is a really interesting exercise. Let's take a look at some more. Definitely down the lower notes there. That feels useful. I'll take that up a bit. Notice that this library, the interface has changed. So we've got the Hypnotic Dance, which is another one of the Absolute collection. So it's not part of the standard Halion Sonic 3 library. Buttable, let's take a look. Now this is using some of the new capability. This is that wavetable aspect. Let's have a listen to this. So that's kind of like a track idea already, isn't it? So this takes out some of the hassle of programming. Some of these are almost ready to go, aren't they? Yeah, that's not really my kind of vibe. Yeah, let me take that away. That's not for me. And see, interestingly, the interface is changing once again. So we've got here another synth element. It seems to have a deliberate kind of vintage vibe to it. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. I'm going to take that off. Yeah, I mean, you guys know the styles that I make. These aren't really suited to those. Now, if I was going to do some kind of techno vibe, I think that would work really well. Okay, let me just play around with the filter. Wow, okay, so that was a bit rough and ready in terms of the timing, but I think you can hear some really interesting tones and stuff coming out of that. I like that. I'll take that up. Electronica Dance. And let's have a look at this. Yeah, that's definite no. Yeah, not for me either. Feels more like a rocky kind of vibe there. That's not for me. That feels quite useful. Let's keep going. Nah, no good for me. Could be useful for something, sometimes when I'm listening to sounds, I'm thinking about, in the future, maybe I'll get the opportunity to do some sync stuff, maybe something for a soundtrack, so that could be useful. Those kind of sounds I might have used in the Electro City soundtrack that I did. I don't know if you guys have checked that out. No, not into that classic FM bass. That one's not doing it for me either. No. So some of you might be thinking the ones that I'm rejecting are actually good, and that's cool. Yeah, not that one. Now that could be handy for some soundtracky stuff. Let's just put that on Electronica. And you can do some subgenres. You can see that here as well. So there are further menu options to really break down into that. That could be a good idea. No, that's no good. There's something about this Halion engine that I really like, actually. Yeah, I like that. You know, for the more techie kind of vibes. Yeah, that again, potentially. I mean, look, this is going to take some time. I don't want to bore you. Let's just go through a few more. It's like a real, just slightly distorted electric bass. Well, not for me. Not for me. This is a serious list of bass sounds. It's huge. All right, no. Yeah, not for me either. Yeah, not so inspiring for me. Yeah, let's take that one off as well. Interesting. That could be for a sync thing. Let's keep that. Yeah, not really fitting that. But, you know, this is another one of those absolute instruments, the Dark Planet. You can see that. Let me just take this and put Electronica on there. Let's check this one. Yeah, not really fitting that. Well, this is going to take me some time. Let's come back to this one. No. That's quite atmospheric. I like that. Yeah, definitely useful. I'll keep those. Now this one's actually got the step modulator. I'm going to engage that. That could be useful for something in the future. I'll keep that. Yeah, not for me. Remember, this diverse range of sounds is designed for a wide audience. And that's another reason why you might want to go through and, you know, just really identify the ones that you like. So, yeah, look at this list. I'm going to go all the way down here. That's a lot to cover. So I'm not going to suggest we sit through and go through that on this video, but I will try and do another video to go through some other types of sounds. You really got to hear some of these, you know, particularly things like the pianos, electric pianos, strings, all that kind of stuff. They are extremely high quality, that's for sure. So let's take a look at some of those on another video.